So previously we have created Apple Glass UI animation inside After Effects. If you haven't watched that video yet, make sure to go check it out first. And now we are going to recreate the exact same effect, but this time inside Photoshop. Let's jump right into it. First, we are going to create our artboard. You can choose any size you prefer. Once I have selected my dimensions, we'll go ahead and create the artboard. Now starting off with the gradient background. This is important because it demonstrates that the glass effect works seamlessly on any type of background regardless of the color. For my background, I'm going to go with the light blue and cyan combo, just to showcase that the effect will hold up perfectly fine no matter what the color is. Next, let's grab the rectangle tool. I'm placing the rectangle right in the center. After positioning it, click that button to round the corners and make it a pill-like shape. Then we'll hide the stroke and set the fill to white just for the editing purpose. Alright, now let's move on to the main editing phase. Double-click on the rectangle layer to bring up the layer style panel. First, under the blending option, reduce the fill opacity to around 39%. Then go to the bevel and emboss. Start by adjusting the depth. I'm going to go with the 272% for the depth, and for the size, we'll set it around 15 pixels and leave the soften at 11% for now. Now here's the fun part. You can expand the graph options and explore different curve patterns. Each one gives a unique type of glass. For instance, the M pattern gives more tinted look, while other offers a cleaner, clearer finish. After testing many, I have personally recommended the N pattern. I found it to be the most balanced and visually appealing of them all. Once the N pattern is applied, adjust the highlight mode settings. Set both highlight and shadow colors to white and their blending modes to normal. Keep the opacity between 88 to 90%. If you want to tweak the reflection on the edges of the glass, you can play around with the depth, size, and soften. I personally recommend using as much soften as possible for that clean, smooth glass look. Then we are going to go back and reduce the fill opacity to 0% to make the glass completely transparent with no solid fill. Next, head into the contour. Here you will find multiple graph options. You can experiment to see which curve gives the best results, but for now we'll go with this one. Moving on to the stroke, set it to 1 pixel, select white as the color, and reduce the opacity to around 72%. Now let's add an inner shadow. Choose black for the shadow color, set the opacity to around 23%, distance to 0 pixel, and chop to 16. And I'm going to set the size to 24 pixels. To finish off that frosted glass effect, we'll add an inner glow. Keep the color white and reduce the opacity to around 30%. Set the blend mode to screen and keep the chalk at 0% and set size to 62 pixels. Then we are going to adjust the range to 30%. Of course, you can tweak the settings to find out which works best for you, but these are my settings. If you want to copy the exact settings, you are good to go. Now for the final touches, we are going to drop the shadow to enhance that 3D appearance. Set the angle to 128 degrees, distance to 24 pixels, size to 21 pixels, and spread to 0%. Then reduce the opacity to somewhere between 25 to 30%. Once everything is in place, feel free to revisit the bevel and emboss and test out the other graph patterns to see if any of them looks even better with all of the effects applied. Do the same inside the contour panel, explore, experiment, and pick the one that gives you the most realistic or visually appealing results. For me, again, the N pattern works best after testing all the available graph patterns. And the best part is this glass is fully customizable. You can resize it, change the corner roundness, and style it however you like. Lastly, I have also tested it on a lighter background like the off-white or cream, and as you can see, the effect still holds up beautifully and it delivers the same look, proving that the glass effect works on virtually any background you want to use. If this video helped you out, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.